Hello everyone, I'm KrissieDeathy and welcome back. It's been a minute since I've recorded a video, or at least one that I intend to put out relatively soon. And forgive my fan, it is hot at my house despite it being frigid all day. My room gets warm. So today we are going to be exploring Sonic's channel posted officially on their website, a timeline for the Sonic the Hedgehog video game franchise. And I went must explore. I saw it on Reddit. That's how I found out. I do follow the Sonic the Hedgehog Reddit channels. And so luckily I got Google Translate and it translates here. I know right here that this is Sonic. I'm going to presume that this might be World Story or something. I don't know. I just know this right here is Sonic. I've learned that over the years. And so we've got like pictures. Maria. That looks like from Sonic Heroes or... No, but there's a little Sonic here. There's two Sonics here. This must be Generations. Maria, Black Doom, Sonic Adventure, Shadow at 6. Is this picking up my pointer? I did not check to see if it was. Okay, it is. It is when I am clicked into the screen. So here's Silver. Here's Elise from 06. I don't know what that's from. That's the new Sonic game. There's Blaze from something. But let's go ahead and explore this timeline, aka me reading it out. I know probably several other YouTubers have probably beaten me to the punch. And you know what? I'm not upset about it, but I am going to continue making Sonic content because I love Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm not sorry about it. So we have here our prehistory. It says Destruction and Regeneration by Dark Gaia and Light Gaia. At some point, Dark Gaia, which grew over millions of years, destroyed the Earth, and Light Gaia healed it, repeating the same history. And this has to do with Sonic Lost World, and I guess you click more, and okay, so it takes you to the actual video game, here and what systems it was on, blah blah blah, so that's cool. Going back. The Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. So Gaia and Dark Gaia are before all this. My other thing began playing. I have a playlist of Sonic music. I need to make one that's just instrumental Sonic music. Because I'm just like, it played the Sonic theme song. That's definitely going to get this demonetized. I'm not monetized yet, but I would like to be. Also, there's a Sonic event happening here in Georgia in August. I will be going to it. I will try to like bring stickers and some postcards with my Sonic art, and if you come up and we meet each other, let's exchange some art with each other. I feel like that would be fun. So we got the Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. The Ancients take refuge on Earth with the Chaos Emeralds. A small number of their descendants escape to a place called Mystic Ruins and build a temple to the Master Emerald. Over the course of hundreds of thousands of years, the Ancients become Chao. It is confirmed. So Chaos is just an ancient. He's a Chao, because I remember reading that Chaos is a mutated Chao, and I don't remember what manual that was written in. I feel like it was written in the Sonic Adventure 2 manual. It was written in something where Chaos was said to be a mutated Chao. And it stuck in my brain like just random back knowledge, like Tails has committed genocide, essentially. So the Ancients become Chao, and eventually, after years and years, Chaos mutates from the Chao back into an Ancient. That's what that tells me. Awesome. Cool. Cool to know. Cool to know. Very happy about that. I don't know why I'm looking at my webcams. None of them are on. I did not feel like getting dressed up all nice and pretty. Though I am wearing a lovely blue cape. None of you can see it. Maybe later. There will be images up probably on Instagram. Tens of thousands of years ago. So this is just like prehistory, and this is just tens of thousands of years ago. Dark Gaia's destruction of Earth, the earliest record. The Earth is destroyed by a super energy life form called Dark Gaia that emerged from the core of a star. This event was later recorded in the ancient documents known as the Gaia documents. Wait, isn't that what happened here? Okay, so it just repeats over and over. This is just the first ever recorded history of it. And we've got, like, some pretty pictures. Cool. Tens of thousands to thousands of years! Tens of thousands of years ago, the ancestor of the Babylonian bandits washed up on Earth, aka they are also aliens. Hello, Jet. A spaceship from faraway space goes out of control, and the race that is the ancestor of the Babylonian bandits crash lands on Earth. The engine unit of the ship that was separated at that time is scattered around the world, and later comes to be called Ark of the Stars. The exact time is unknown. Yeah, so they're bandits, they're pretty much pirates. So their whole goal is, I guess, to collect all the pieces of their little engine. So that's cool. Thousands of years ago. Here we are, finally at Sonic Adventure. Just FYI. Played this game, never completed it. Played this game, never made it. I made it to the first end credits. I haven't made it to the second end credits where you can play as the other characters. Once again, played that game, had never made it to the credits. Played this game, never made it to any credits. Played this game, this was like the first one I ever beat, the first Sonic game I ever beat, and it took me 6 years to do that. Just to give you like a timeline of how bad I am at playing video games, I'm just here for a good time, my friends. Thousands of years ago, the Echidna tribe is destroyed by the wrath of chaos. The Echidna tribe attacks the temple of the Master Emerald to steal it, but their child companions are sacrificed, and the Echidna tribe is wiped out by the enraged chaos. Yeah, because you killed its friends and its family. I am a little bit sad that we here in this section, in this section, the scene always makes me cry saying it. So upset. There should be a section in between here and here for the components of the Dark Brotherhood, but Mr. Blenders is kind of a jerk, and I understand that we might not be able to get that. But I would also like it in this timeline. It would go in between here, I feel like, because they got sent into their little portal thing before that. 2,000 years ago. Black Arms preparations for the invasion of Earth. The Black Arms drops a flying temple on Griffith on Earth. And as a child, the Hedgehog never made it. I never completed this game. I never beat it. I don't even know if I ever beat a storyline in it. So, how many aliens is this? Let's count all our aliens. We've got Gaia and Dark Gaia. We have the Ancients. We have the Babylons. And now we have the Black Arms here. This is 4 aliens that we know of at this moment. That is 4. Imel is born. In an ancient civilization, combat robots called Gizoids are created, one of which is later named Emerald. Wait a second. The Gizoids were made by the Echidna population, by a tribe of Echidnas. So one Echidna tribe was wiped out. That means there must be another Echidna tribe making these guys. Because these guys were made in a war between 2 different Echidna tribes. So the Knuckles Echidna tribe got wiped out before ML was born. That is weird. I would have thought that would have been before, you know, stuff that happens with Chronicles Dark Brotherhood, but whatever. 50 years ago, Black Doom and the Dark Pact. Black Doom contacts Professor Gerald and offers up his own DNA in exchange for guidance on how to evade Earth 50 years from now. Shadow is then created from said DNA. I have seen so much inappropriate fan art and fanfictions of you two. I don't know how I feel at this moment. The Ark Destruction Incident. Oh, I just found out about this with Maria's sister because I read Gerald's journal. Ah, my little heart. And it's also referenced in Battle, apparently. I'm glad that, like, they put Battle here, but yeah. The ancient combat robots, Gizoid, that were a subject of research within Ark go out of control, causing extensive damage to Ark facilities. This is one of the reasons why Gun intervenes in Ark. Also, I don't think I stated it. I never completed Sonic Battle. I made it up to where you have to defeat ML after you've already upgraded him, and you can't undo any of his upgrades, and it is hard. Because I keep giving him Cream's healing ability. And I have regrets. Gun attack on the Ark. Maria is killed in a sudden gun attack. Gerald, who has lost his mind due to his granddaughter's robbery, prepares to take revenge on the Ark system and Shadow. But he is also imprisoned and executed. And this is Sonic Adventure 2. So this game, I also beat. I beat Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I was playing them both in tandem. Memory kept getting erased because of my brother off the GameCube memory card. So it also took me 6 years to complete this game and do the final boss. So yeah. 10 years ago. So we have 10 years ago. Sonic and Iris. I thought her name was Elise. Sonic and Iris altered history. Sonic and Iris go back in time and blow out the Solaris flames, which are the source of a tragedy. This means that the Solaris experiment never failed, and the world is saved from crisis, and the devastated future becomes a peaceful world. However, this series of events also never happened in history because of it. I thought her name was Elise. Maybe this is a mistranslation. Because this is Google Translate. Translating this, I believe that's supposed to be Elise. Because I know her as Elise. That's who this is. Her name is Elise. But this is Sonic 06. I never played Sonic 06. Did not own an Xbox. Didn't even know it existed until, like, I drew some fan art. And I was just like, I drew all the hedgehogs in Sonic the Hedgehog in this one piece, and they're just like, well, you forgot so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so, and I'm just like, I don't know who any of these characters are. And it turns out, Sonic 06. Solaris experiment failed, Iblis sealed. When King Solenia's Solaris experiments fail, he sacrifices his own life to prevent the flames of calamity from being awakened and destroying the world, sealing Iblis within his daughter Elise. Damn. And then we have classic era. So classic era. Classic Sonic era specifically. Dr. Eggman attacks South Island. Sonic defeats Dr. Eggman, who attacks South Island to steal the Chaos Emeralds and prevents him from taking over the world. Sonic 1. I have played this game. I played it on the Genesis. My grandmother owned it. One of my grandmothers owned it, and then another one, my brother had Sonic 3 and Knuckles. At my house, we had Sonic 2. But I played many versions of Sonic 1. Sonic rescues Amy, who was kidnapped by Metal Sonic. Sonic CD. Sonic CD I didn't find out until I had, like, Jim's collection. On, like, the... whatchamacallit. We had Jim's collection, I believe, on the GameCube or PlayStation. I feel like it was GameCube. Amy, who had a fateful encounter with Sonic on Little Planet, became embroiled in Dr. Eggman's evil deeds and was kidnapped by Metal Sonic. Sonic defeated Metal Sonic and rescued Amy, thus thwarting Dr. Eggman's ambitions. I think I did play a little bit of this game, but I know for a fact I didn't beat it. I also didn't beat Sonic 1. Death Egg crashes into Angel Island. Wait a second. Sonic and Tails work together to defeat Dr. Eggman, who attacks West Side Island. The destroyed Space Force threats the Death Egg, crashes into Angel Island. So that's at the very end of it. So this is Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is the one I played the most with my sister. I got to beat Tails. I am often player 2. Still never beat this game. Recover the Master Emerald, prevent the Death Egg Fortress from reviving. This is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I did play this. My brother had it. He lived with our grandparents. Our maternal grandparents, they had custody of him. It's a whole thing. I've been doing messy family dramas for a minute now. And just slowly posting them from like the 1 hour I filmed a couple months ago. Dr. Eggman tricks Knuckles into stealing the Master Emerald and plots to revive the crashed Space Fortress, the Death Egg. However, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles work together to destroy the Death Egg, thwarting Dr. Eggman's ambitions of world domination. The Master Emerald is restored, and the Angel Island rises into the sky once again. Woo! We saved the floating island and the beautiful mushroom zone that I bloody love. Okay, so here we have Mania. The mysterious secret stone, Phantom Ruby. Dr. Eggman unearths a gem with mysterious powers called the Phantom Ruby, which sends Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to various worlds. After being defeated by Sonic and his friends, the Phantom Ruby leaves Dr. Eggman's hands and disappears across time and space into modern Sonic's world, aka Sonic Forces. So what this thing means to me is that the modern era and the classic era are essentially two different versions or dimensions of Sonic. So classic in this official timeline is not like Sonic younger. It's just another version of Sonic. Which, okay. I am cool with this distinction. Legend of Zelda has Toon Link and the other Link and Majora Mask Link. I get confused with the links. I don't know a lot. But I did play this game. Did not beat it. A fateful battle over the Phantom Ruby. After saving the world with modern... Actually, if I recall correctly, I got this game. We were going to record it for Button Mashing Bitches. And the equipment just was not working. And then getting my sister on a call. I would love to get her like on a Discord call and have her record with me. But getting her to commit to anything, and also apparently she does not have headphones with mic in it. She's borrowing her kids or something. So yeah. The fateful battle over the Phantom Ruby. After saving the world with modern Sonic in Sonic Forces, Sonic returns to his original time. So this is after Forces, but Generations hasn't been mentioned yet. He chases after the flying Phantom Ruby and discovers Mighty and Ray have been captured. Oh no! He rescues them, but one of them is Fago. Sonic saves his friends and defeats Dr. Eggman, who has once again obtained the Phantom Ruby, and world peace is once again secured. He has the Phantom Ruby. So I don't think I played this one. I played the base Mania. I think I own Plus, but I don't think I played it. I did play this. I had a great time. Still haven't beat it. And the stage I'm stuck on is really hard. And it's been a minute since I opened it. Dr. Eggman invades the North Star Islands. Excuse me, that was a burp. I've been drinking cranberry ginger ale. It's great. If any ginger ale company wants to sponsor me, I will happily take that because I love ginger ale. And I tend to like most ginger ales. But the cranberry ginger ale is made by Canada Dry. But I am a ginger ale fan. Dr. Eggman and the bounty hunter Fang invade the North Star Islands. They overwork and drag Trip, who lives there around. Sonic and his friends use the Chaos Emerald's new power, Emerald Power, to thwart Dr. Eggman and his men's evil deeds. Wait a second. Forgive me. Classic era Sonic. Where is Sonic Fighters? Sonic Fighters is not here. Is Sonic Fighters in the modern era? Or is it in the classic era? And also, where is Knuckles Chaotix? I need these two things. I thought they would be in classic. They are not. And also, I've been recording for 22 minutes. Where is Sonic Fighters? Where is Knuckles Chaotix? Thought they would be in the classic era. If they're not in the modern era, I will start talking shit. I'm already talking shit. I've got no fucking chill. Modern Sonic era. A fierce battle with the resurrected Metal Sonic. Dr. Eggman completely revives Metal Sonic. He launches the Def Egg MK2 into the sky above Little Planet and sets out to conquer the world. However, Sonic once again defeats Metal Sonic in a fierce battle, destroying the Def Egg MK2 and dashing Dr. Eggman's ambitions. So this is Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I do own both of these. I think I played part 1. I was having a good time. It's just been a minute since I went back and defeated it. So Sonic the Hedgehog 4 takes place before Adventure. Cool. Sonic and his friends save the world from the threat of perfect chaos. Dr. Eggman releases Chaos, who was sealed away in the Master Emerald, and tries to use it to... That's another burp, sorry. And tries to use it to take over the world. However, Chaos goes out of control and evolves into perfect chaos, bringing the world to the brink of destruction. However, thanks to Sonic and the wishes of many people, because Chaos is power enriched by the heart, the Chaos Emeralds which had lost their power are restored, and Sonic transforms into Super Sonic. He stops perfect chaos and crushes Dr. Eggman's ambitions. Once again, I did a complete Sonic Adventure. Oh, Shuffle's on here. Once again, where's Fighters? Where's Knuckles Chaotix? And where's Sonic Advance? I'm hoping after this somewhere. I like the Sonic Advance series. I would like to see it recognized at least once, please. Thank you. The Crisis of the Marginal World. A different world of light and dreams. Luminia, the guardian of spirit of Marginal World, summons Sonic and his friends to stop Void from conquering Marginal World. Sonic and Luminia use magic cards and the Force Jewels to save Marginal World from the brink of collapse. I believe this was the Sonic Mario Party clone, from what I've heard. I have never played Sonic Shuffle, did not own a Dreamcast. One of my cousins bought the Dreamcast, and when my mom asked him how the games played on it, he said everything was very glitchy and wasn't very good quality, so my mom did not buy a Dreamcast. So I did not get to play a Dreamcast. Shadow awakens. Dr. Eggman awakens Shadow and tries to use him to take over the world. But Shadow uses him instead to carry out the revenge plan left by Gerald. In the final stage of his revenge, he regains his true memories thanks to Amy. And her like, come on, I have a big heart. I'm a very sweet person. Let me remind you of your big sister. And remind you that I want you to be nice to people. He cooperates with Sonic and saves the world at the cost of his own life. Oh, the tears. Sonic Advance! Sonic Advance 2! Ah! Sorry, I got excited. Why is Sonic Advance 2 before Advance 1? That's weird, but okay. Sonic makes Cream and Cheese's first adventure. Sonic meets Cream and saves her with his friends. They rescue Vanilla, who was kidnapped, and defeat Dr. Robotnik, who was plotting to build Eggman Land again. Yes, Eggman Land! I love references to Eggman Land. But also, I'm very happy that Sonic Advance 2 is here. I want to look at the page for it. Game title. Yes, thank you for translator. So this just tells a story. This has screenshots. I love Sonic Advance 2. Apparently, you could also get it on the Wii U. I heard the Wii U store front is closed, but glad people were able to get it on the Wii U. Sonic Advance was one of the games I played all the time. Rebellion, a masterpiece. Metal Sonic, who has regained his sense of self, rebels and imprisons Dr. Eggman, and in his name issues a challenge to Sonic and his friends to conquer the world. I remember the talking paper, it's been a minute. Metal Sonic gathers Sonic and his friends' biodata during the battle and becomes more powerful, but is ultimately defeated by Sonic and friends. This game never made it to, I never completed it, but I had a good time. I also never 100%ed or completed this game, I don't think. Or at least not all the stages. I can't recall. But I'm just here to play it for a good time. I know I'm shit at games. But also, Sonic Advance 2 was mentioned, guys! Now all we need to know is, where's Sonic Fighters? Where's Knuckles Chaotix? Because I feel like those two things should be in front of Sonic Heroes. I'm just saying. Shadow repels Black Doom's invasion of the Earth. Hello, Black Doom. Father Shadow does not want. Black Doom, an alien invader, invades the Earth. Shadow, provoked by Black Doom to learn about his past because he's got amnesia once again, travels the world in search of the Chaos Emeralds, sometimes at odds with Sonic and the others. After many struggles, Shadow defeats Black Doom, fulfills the wish entrusted to him, and resolves to overcome his past and move forward. Nice to know. Shadow. ML's growth in Rampage, another Sonic battle. Dr. Eggman tries to reboot the ancient weapon Gizoid and uses it to take over the world, but it doesn't work, and he discards it. Sonic picks it up and names it ML and raises it, and Amy makes it call it Mama. Dr. Eggman tries to use ML, who has gained powers as a combat weapon, but ends up causing him to go out of control. There is no way to stop ML safely, and Sonic ends up defeating him. Sonic battle. Z-Mel is born. Dr. Eggman uses the power of the Chaos Emeralds to split the world into 7 parts. Okay, this is Sonic Advance 3. Sonic Advance 3 is mentioned! Ah! Sorry, my brain, it took it a moment to catch up. It was chill and then lost all chill. I am a 30-year-old woman and Sonic makes me happy, okay? Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Advance 1, Sonic Battle were mentioned. The handheld Sonic games, I love those. I grew up with those. They made me so happy. Alright. I'm gonna regain some of my chill. Regaining, continuing. Dr. Eggman uses the power of the Chaos Emeralds to split the world into 7 parts. He repeatedly used Z-Mel, a combat robot he developed based off of ML, against Sonic and his friends, but was unable to win. But eventually, Z-Mel went berserk because Dr. Eggman does not learn from his past mistakes, apparently. Dr. Eggman was defeated. Z-Mel was then retrieved and repaired and readjusted by Tails and began living as a member of Cream's family. And he's called Z-Mel here in the Japanese translation, but if I recall, he's called Gmail. Yeah, Gmail is what he's called in the IDW dub, the IDW comics, but I have trouble pronouncing it, so I think it's Gimroltz. I like this where it's just Z-Mel or Zymel. It's a little bit easier for me to say. I think I just struggle with G's, despite my last name starting with a G. But yay, Sonic Advance 3 was mentioned, and I'm so happy. I'm giddy. You're all just gonna have to suffer through with me and hope I actually edit this video. I might, because I've got images to pop up of Sonic Fighters and Knuckles Chaotix, because apparently it's not here. Blaze and the princess from another world comes to Sonic's world. Blaze comes to Sonic's world from another world in pursuit of the stolen Soul Emeralds. Through his interactions with Amy and Cream and fighting alongside Sonic, Blaze begins to trust Sonic and the others a little. Sonic and Blaze work together to defeat Dr. Eggman and Eggman Nugga. And Blaze recovers the Soul Emeralds and returns to her own world. Pronouns are hard, I understand Google Translate. Lucky for you, I can autocorrect. I did play Sonic Rush, and I believe I did indeed... I made it to the super stage, and I'm pretty sure I made it for the credits. So I did indeed complete this video game. And if you're wondering, Sonic 3, no, I did not make it to the end credits of this game. I don't recall doing so. But I know I had a good time playing it. I used to like going through all the different, like, character combos to see how their attacks and, like, actions worked. It was great. A major incident surrounding the Flame of Calamity begins to unfold. In order to obtain the Flame of Calamity, Dr. Eggman kidnaps Princess Elise, who was sealed away by Iblis. Sonic rushes to rescue her, and Silver, who travels back in time to defeat Sonic in order to save the future, Shadow, who is on a mission to Dr. Eggman's base, and the mysterious being Mephiles all become entangled in a major incident, each with their own intentions and destinies. And this game apparently writes itself out of existence, and that is hilarious to me. Still have never played this game. I did download the fan game where you can play all the stages. I just don't know what order it's in and how any of it connects to the story. Hoping that would be in that game. It's not. So I'm gonna have to find a ROM in an emulator and try to figure that out later, because there's no legal way to get a hold of this game. Okay, we have Sonic Riders again. Battle against the Babylon Bandits in the fastest race in the world. I love how we have this, and then it's time to just race and be silly, and I appreciate that. Serious, be silly. Serious, be silly. And I like that. I like the balance. Thank you. Thank you, Seka. Battle against the Babylon Bandits in the fastest race in the world. Dr. Eggman is hosting the Extreme Gears World's fastest competition. Sonic and his friends compete in the heated race against the Babylon Bandits for the prize, the Chaos Emerald. However, the race is a trap set by Dr. Eggman to steal the treasures of the Babylon Temple, because this man is a menace. Oh, I have not played this. I did play Sonic Riders. I think I said that earlier. Never completed it. Don't think I made it that far. Sonic and Tails get lost in Blaze's world. Yay. Sonic and Tails are caught in a storm and washed up on Blaze's world. They were rescued by Marine, a self-proclaimed adventurer. And while investigating the islands, they were reunited with Blaze. However, before they can enjoy the reunion, they are caught up in a national treasure, the Jeweled Staff, being stolen right before their eyes, and they end up chasing pirates with Blaze. Sonic and his friend defeat Dr. Eggman and Eggman Nugga, who were controlling the pirates, and retrieve the Jeweled Staff. So this game, I want to play, and I've never been able to find it, at least in any of, like, the game stores in my area to, like, buy it. I do want to play it. I do still have my DS. I might have to, like, suck it up and see if a ROM will play decently, but the emulator I have, the touchscreen function doesn't exactly work really well, even if I play it on, like, my Wacom tablet. So, yeah, might be a bust on that one. Alright. Rampage of the Sky Ruins, Babylon Garden. Jet's ancestors are capable of warp travel through gravity conversion. That spaceship was the modern Babylon Garden, and the Ark of the Stars was its engine unit. When all 5 Ark of the Stars got on the Babylon Garden floating in the sky, the output went out of control, and the Babylon Garden was on a verge of turning into a black hole. Oh, I thought we were being silly, Jet! Jeez! Sonic, Jet, and the others were able to avert the worst case scenario, because of course. So, this is another Sonic Riders one. I only played the first one. I believe I played this one. This must be the second one. Did not play. Did not have. So, did not play. I think my husband played it because he loves the Rider series. And he would very much like more Sonic Riders. He likes Jet. He also likes Vector. He's very excited to be able to play as Jet in the new Sonic Racing game. So yeah. Dark Gaia is forcefully awakened by Dr. Eggman. This man just keeps messing with calamities, but then again, Sonic 06 wrote itself out of existence, so he doesn't remember playing with that calamity, so it's fine. In order to realize his ambitions, Dr. Eggman took the powers from Super Sonic, split the planet into 7, and forcefully awakened Dark Gaia. Sonic, along with the asthmatic chip, Amsomniatic, I said asthmatic, that is not the right word, no memories having chip, that word's gonna elude me for a minute. Traveled through the giant temple to restore the powered Chaos Emeralds in the world, regaining his powers and defeating Dark Gaia, and also no longer being Floofy Wolf Boy. But that is okay. Floofy Wolf Boy, your stages were way too long. Friendship with the Alien Wisp. I do own Sonic Colors Ultimate for the Epic Game Store. Did not play very well, because, like, I had to get a different controller. I tend to play with my Switch controller on my PC, and I needed to specifically get the PlayStation controller plugged in. Or, like, the GameCube controller for it to work. Not GameCube, but, Xbox controller. I had, like, an off-brand one somewhere, and it kind of worked. I did play it. I did not do the Supersonic thing because getting the Chaos Emeralds was a pain, but I got to the credits. And I'm pretty sure that's in a playlist. It's in the Sonic playlist that you can all go see. Friendships with the Alien Wisp. Dr. Eggman takes over the planet where the Wisp live and builds Egg Planet Park. La 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 la. Words is hard. He plans to steal the powerful energy of the alien Wisp, who live there, and activate a terrible weapon. Sonic and his friends cooperate with the Wisp, even though they can't communicate with each other. And thwart Dr. Eggman's ambitions, the Miles Electric just needs some fine-tuning. You're getting gist? Two Sonics, past and future. After his defeat at Egg Planet Park, Dr. Eggman finds the Time Eater, who can manipulate time and space. He uses its power to summon his past self and begin a plan to rewrite the timeline. Okay, so this right here, past self, that means the classic era and the modern Sonic era. They are the same, they're just older. So modern is older than classic, and modern Sonic is like 15. So classic Sonic, I always like characterize him as like 8 or something. So it gives you ideas here. The whole alternate world thing is now out the window because of this one sentence. This man is just on non-stop adventures. It's fine. Sonic is sucked into the Time Eater, who suddenly appears and wakes up in a world of pure white. He meets a smaller version of himself there because he forgot what he looked like as a child. This man is not holding on to photos. Should have got Amy, but also Amy didn't really recognize it either. And together they work together to restore the world and his friends, whose life force and color had been sucked out, and defeat the two Dr. Eggman and the Time Eater. And this is the Sonic Shadow Generations, which I am currently playing. I've never beat the original Generations, and I'm currently mostly playing the Shadow Generations portion. I think with Shadow, I have a boss fight, and I think that's the end of it for the Shadow portion, and then I'm going to go to the Sonic Generations portion, and we'll see how that goes. A fleeting moment of darkness and light is resurrected. What game is this? Okay, so this is the same game. Taking advantage of the time-space anomaly caused by the Time Eater, Black Doom is resurrected because this man has no chill. When he reunites with Shadow in the white space, he provokes him and encourages him to awaken his power. Meanwhile, Maria and Gerald, who were supposed to have died long ago, are also resurrected. They spend a fleeting and precious time together in the stop time space. In the end, Black Doom attempts to absorb Shadow, who has become the strongest Black Arms warrior. But Shadow's heart has not been consumed by darkness, and he refuses. With Maria's wish in his heart, he defeats Black Doom. Go, Shadow, you did good. I look forward to watching you do that, because I haven't gotten there yet. Extreme Gear World Championships held in Tariq Kingdom. See? Kinda serious, kinda silly. I like where this goes. Dr. Eggman disguises himself as King Doc of the Tareg Kingdom in order to embed the biodata of Sonic and the other racers in the Metal Sonic. You remember when Metal Sonic did this in Sonic Heroes? After, he overthrew you? I just want to remind you, Eggman. I know you're not going to care and you're still going to do it, but cool. He holds the World Grand Prix, a global competition for extreme gear, where the winner will receive a huge prize of money and treasure. And thus Vector will show up because he likes money and he likes treasure and the rent is due. Where is Knuckles Chaotix on this list and Sonic Fighters? Just saying, it should be on this list and it's not. The race begins, where the thoughts of each participating team intersect. Because of course it does. Sonic Riders. Did not play the Sonic Riders. This is Free Riders specifically. Didn't play that one. Okay, this is Lost World. The 6 demons betray Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman finds the Lost Hex, a mystical land where the Oni clan live, and uses the conch shell, which is their weak point, to enslave the 6 demons and absorb life energy from the earth. However, after losing the conch shell, the 6 demons betray Dr. Eggman, banish him, steal the device, and suck out all of the life energy, putting the Earth in danger of collapse. Sonic and Dr. Eggman have no choice but to join forces to defeat 6 demons, and they defeat them. This is Sonic Lost World. I have played this game. I played it on a really old laptop. Wasn't the best experience. Well, I played it. It wasn't a really old laptop. It was old when I was playing it on it. And also, it was bogged down with, like, a whole bunch of other stuff on it that I needed for animation school. It wasn't the best gaming experience. I should revisit it on this PC, see if it plays better. Did not like that I had to hold down a button to make him go fast. I have feelings, okay? King Dompa holds a card race in the Dompa Kingdom. Where's the Sonic Team Racing picture here? Dr. Eggman steals the ultimate power engine developed by Don Dompa of the Dompa Kingdom and plots to use it for evil purposes. However, just as he is using the engine for evil purposes, he is defeated by Sonic and his friends, and his ambitions are thwarted. This one didn't have a game card. Weird. I did play Team Sonic Racing. I don't think I completed it, but I know I did play it. Sonic and his avatar team up to free the world that was 99% conquered by Dr. Eggman, because trickery. Dr. Eggman creates an infinite army, but also, see, kind of serious, silly. Now we're on super serious, and I'm hoping we bounce back into silly territory in a moment. Dr. Eggman creates an infinite army with the power of the newly acquired Phantom Ruby, and with Infinite at his side, he takes control of 99% of the world. However, Dr. Eggman and his allies are defeated by the Resistance Army formed by Sonic's friends and the Avatar who joined it. Modern and classic Sonic and peace is restored to the world. Sonic Forces. I played Sonic Forces. I have not done the Shadow story of Sonic Forces. That's still on my itinerary of need to do that I keep not doing. Maybe one day. A mysterious girl holds Knuckles captive in cyberspace. While investigating the ancient ruins he discovered on Angel Islands, Knuckles is sent to Ares Island. Just as Knuckles thinks that Dr. Eggman is behind it, a mysterious girl appears and traps him in cyberspace. So this is Frontiers. So he goes from beating Eggman's army here and being trapped here. Sonic and Sage protect the world from the end. Dr. Eggman attempted to use the technology of the Ancients of Starfall Islands and connected to the network, causing a series of incidences. Sage evolved by accessing the ancient's technology and began to interfere with Sonic in order to protect Dr. Eggman, who was trapped in cyberspace. In the process, Sage noticed the unknown potential of Sonic, whose answers could not be found through calculations, and suggested to Dr. Eggman that they fight the true enemy. Together, they defeated the End and saved the world. Woo! And now we have the 200 years later. We still have no explanation as to why Blaze is here, but cool. But look, Silver. Sonic 06. The world has been devastated by Iblis. This game brought itself out of existence. Silver and Blaze are fighting an endless battle against Iblis, who keeps resurrecting. With the guidance of Myphilis, a mysterious figure who suddenly appears. The two travel back in time to the era in which Sonic and his friends live, and to kill the person who is said to be the Iblis trigger and cause this devastation. Because Silver is just like, oh, this is the cause of all my issues. Let's kill it. It's on site. Altered future. Due to Sonic and Elise's changes to history, the calamity of fire no longer exists, and the disaster itself has not occurred, leaving the world in a state of peace. So, games we did not touch on, so because this is the end of it. So, games we did not touch on as of this point. I did see someone mentioned on Reddit that they will be adding to this. I'm just scrolling back up to the top. I did see someone mention on Reddit that they will be adding to this timeline as time goes on. This is just the timeline as of March 21st, 2025. This timeline subject to change. Things I would like to see added on the timeline. As I mentioned, Sonic Fighters, Knuckles Chaotix, Sonic Advance 1. Be nice to know where that falls into the timeline. We've got at least another one in there. My brain is spacing. Like, we got Sonic Shuffle. Oh, Brotherhood. Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. That would be nice to know where that falls in onto the timeline. But it's nice to, like, we see... Oh, not Forces, Rivals. It's called Sonic Rivals. It was on the PlayStation Vita. It was a handheld PlayStation console. Be nice to know where that is. I believe Triple Trouble. I don't remember which that one is. Tales' Adventure. I would like to know where Tales' Adventure definitely happens in the classic timeline and Sonic Blast. I'm also, like, just looking at a list of Sonic video games on Wikipedia. But I am glad, like, we got Advance 2, 3, Rush, and Rush Adventure. The Sonic Boom thing's in its own universe. I forget that I played Sonic 3D Blast. Oh, the storyline games. The storyline games were in here. Where Sonic goes to, like, the secret rings and becomes King Arthur. That wasn't listed in here. So that would be nice. You have Sonic Dream Team. I'm curious when that is. I also want Sonic Dream Team to come to any other service that is not Apple. Please. Let me play it on, like, my PC. That would be nice. But yeah, thank you all for being here. It's been almost an hour as I have been writing. Oh, Sonic R. Where's Sonic R? I love Sonic R. Apparently Rivals is a racing game, oddly enough. Would love to see that. So there's games, like, I would like to see added to the timeline, because, like, I'm just nosy and I want to know where they are. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here and joining me on as I read this. We'll see if I edit this. I am going to, like, post up images of the games I'm talking about. So that'll take a second for me to do. But yeah, I'm just like, I would like to, you know, to see things. But, yeah. What do you guys think of the timeline so far? What games would you like to, see? If there's certain games that aren't on the timeline, where do you think they should go on said official timeline? I'm also curious. Because, like, there's a lot of games, like, that's not here. I feel like Tales' Adventure happens before Tails meets Sonic, but Sky Patrol, I feel like, happens after Tails meets Sonic, you know? So I would like to see those on the list. I would also like to see Knuckles Chaotix on the list, and Sonic Fighters. Neither are here, and it's weird. So, yeah. Everyone, have a good day. Stay safe. Many thanks to my Patreon and Ko-fi supporters. Patreon is getting this video fully unedited and raw in case anything happens to the video file and I have to scramble to try to download it again. So y'all get that. So yeah, just tell me what you think. I am working on drawing Chikorita as a Sonic character in anticipation. I want to have that done before Pokemon Legends CA comes out. So yeah, just trying to think of all the things I've been doing. I've been recording a podcast called Sonic Second. So we've been having a good time, and they're in the Discord server now. So all of you stay safe, stay healthy. I've also been writing short stories that I've been publishing. Also, I got a lot of weird messages on my Tumblr. Like, it's not messages, it's messages and other interactions where it's people who are like KrissieDeathy fan, like number 1 or number 8, or like it's a bunch of like it's numbers afterwards, and like they're interacting with me, and I don't. It's weird. I've never had people who's like who like made their username like my name fan. Like it's weird. Like I've seen my Tails fan and I've seen Sonic fan, Amy Rose fan, like kind of blah blah blah. I've never had it with like my name. I'm not that popular. Nobody ever comments on my YouTube channel. It's like a comment or two on some of my videos, and then like 3 people consistently show up to my live stream. So it's like, it's weird, you know? And so I'm just like, is this like a random bot attack? Are these actual people? Is it just one person? Like, I texted my niece today going, are these accounts you? Are you messing with me? But she's like, no, it's not me. So I'm just like, okay. Weird. It threw me off. I'm not used to like opening up my Tumblr app and having like 15 notifications on my things. So I feel overwhelmed. Alright, y'all have a lovely day. Stay safe and stay hydrated. And I look forward to seeing you in live streams and other videos if you're actually here. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just talking to a void. Bye!